and welcome, fellow Wasteland survivors. I'm Dean, and I'd like to thank you for stopping in and hanging out with me today because I have some very sweet news that I'd love to share with you guys. Also, I've got some updates on some up-and-coming events that we can expect to see here in our community. Okay, now first off, you may be wondering why we're at Abernathy Farms where we built the USS Enterprise from Star Trek. Well, as most of you may already know, we did enter this build into the Schooled Zone Settlement Build Competition. Now, I didn't find this out until late night before last, so pretty much yesterday. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We placed in the top 5, and I'm blown away because of that. Now, the reason that I'm blown away is because I know that several of you guys and gals had entries into this competition. I seen a couple of your builds, and because of that, I was worried that this build was just not going to cut it. But we did it. We made it in the top 5, and I'm speechless. And then I watched the other videos of the other players who made the top 5. And oh my God. There is some unbelievable stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't been over to the School Zones channel to see these videos, you are missing out. You're going to see things that are just absolutely amazing. Such good jobs everybody did. Also, one more thing I'd like to mention, just in case you're feeling obligated to vote for me because you're part of this community, don't. Vote for who you'd like to. Even though I could have voted for myself, I voted for the other guy. You know, it really is crazy how fast time flies by. It seems like it was just last week when I started this community. But in 4 short months, we're going to be celebrating our 3rd year anniversary here on YouTube. Because of that, and because of all of you amazing OPs that I've had the pleasure of meeting over this last year, I have something very, very special planned. So, sometime around the middle of July, keep your eyes peeled out for a video. That will be the official start of our 3rd year celebration. Now, before I created our community, I used to do a lot of streaming on Twitch. But because I've been spending so much time over the last couple of years trying to grow our community, I really haven't had time to do much streaming. But that's all about to change. In preparations of Fallout 76, we started streaming 2 weeks ago. We are at Echo Lake Lumber Mill, and we're building the Adam Katz Bowling Alley. Now, as of right now, the schedule is 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Fridays. And the closer that we get to the launch date of Fallout 76, the more that the streaming schedule will increase. So, I hope you come out, join us. It'll give us a great opportunity to get to know one another much better. Plus, if you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to do live demonstrations. Alright, speaking of Fallout 76, some of you may have wondered why I hadn't put a video out on this yet. Well, the reason is because I feel that most everything out there is nothing but clickbait. Unless we hear it directly from Beth Esma, as far as I'm concerned personally, it's nothing but speculation. And we don't do that here on our channel. We try to put out useful and helpful content, and we just don't clickbait or try to trick people into watching our content. But since we are getting, I think, a little closer to the release of the beta, I think it's time that we need to talk about it a little bit. So, let's start off with the crafting or the building system of Fallout 76. Now, once again, a lot of this will be speculation, but I think that we've seen enough about it that we can get a very good, basic idea on what to expect when we go to build together in Fallout. So what I'd like to do is create some videos with some concept ideas on settlement builds that we might be able to use in Fallout 76. The idea here is to maximize our build, but use the least amount of resources doing it. As we've all seen, resources in Fallout 76 are going to be hard to come by. And some of them are going to be rare, and I'm quite sure that a lot are going to be even rarer than that. So what we want to do is be able to build awesome builds, but use the least amount of resources to do it. And with your help, I think we can come up with some really good concept ideas. Alright, now the next thing I'd like to talk about real quick is the PvP part of Fallout 76 and the griefing. Now, Bethesda assures us that this shouldn't be much of an issue, and it would be easy to opt out of it if you so choose to. But I can foresee certain circumstances that griefing might become pretty irritating. So, I've got a really good idea that I think that'll help cut this down even more than what Bethesda has done for us. But I'm going to need your help to do it. As most of you know, I play on the Xbox One. So I've created a club, and it's called NastyBonz3D Gaming Like a Boss. And I invite all Xbox players that are like-minded to join. That way we can join into the servers together. Now, even though you can only group up as 4 players, that doesn't matter. We can all still go into a server and dominate it. There will be more of us than there will be of them. And this is where you guys come in. A lot of you play on PlayStation 4 and PC. So, start a community or a group where like-minded players can join, so when you go into the server, there are more of us than there are of them. Oh, I could literally talk about 76 all day long. So, I think we better get our butts back to Sanctuary so we can get this video finished up. Plus, somebody very special is waiting for us here. Now, I thought I'd take this opportunity to introduce you all to August. August is the character that will be taking us to Far Harbor and completing that entire DLC starting at level 1. This is our next play challenge. So, she's on her way, she's heading out, and you guys can look forward to seeing these videos coming out fairly shortly. Now, there's one final thing that I'd like to mention before we go today. I've had, 7, 8 players ask me or mention about Nexus mods, and they wanted to know if I had any of my settlements on there that were available for download. Now, I was aware that you could do this, but I'd never really thought anybody would be interested in having any of my builds in their settlement. So, I'm taking the time, I'm looking it over, and I'm trying to see how to do that. And hopefully, shortly, some of my builds will be up and available for download. But I may need some of you guys' help on this as well. I'm an older guy and I'm not really all computer savvy, so any suggestions or help would be greatly appreciated on getting this done. Well, my Wasteland friends, I believe that's about it for today's community announcements. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out with me. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. Also, I'd like to throw another thanks over to Paul at the School Zone. I still can't believe that our build was chosen as one of the top 5 builds. Wow, so cool. Alright everybody, take care, and just like always, until next time, stay safe and peace.